All right, welcome to Not Drinking Alone, episode 12. I am Renako, Trinidadian comedian in Japan, and every 2 weeks I come through. It's supposed to be every 2 weeks, but that's not what's been happening. But let's not focus on that. I come through with one of my favorite people in Tokyo, and we talk a little bit about loneliness while I pressure them into drinking with me at home, so I am not an alcoholic drinking by myself. Today's guest is Ken Takamori.
Fuck you, Takahashi. Again. Jesus. No, it's the most typical last name. Ken
it's
Takahashi.
because Mori has really been stuck in my mind because I've been trying to work on a joke with
That
Mori
joke?
in it. I am very sorry.
No,
you
all
know what?
good.
Fuck you. I'm not that sorry. Shit happens. Get over it. Ken
Sure.
Takahashi.
Yeah.
He is one of my favorite new upcoming
Oh, thank you
comedians
so
in
much. I
Tokyo.
appreciate it.
One of the people who's really focused on doing the work
Thank you.
and getting better. And I thought
Okay.
I'd get to know him a little bit in the way that only somebody with real mental health problems can put him in front of a camera and shine a bright light on his face and ask him his personal business.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys are joining us too. As you know, if you are with us, grab a drink, enjoy your drink, because if you're watching us, you too are not drinking alone. All right, let's get into it.
Can I take a swig of the
Oh yeah,
Red
we
Bull?
can.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can. Let's
All
start
right,
by
here
to
you go.
start with. So you do not drink.
No,
You're
not
like
at all.
the second sober person I've had on my alcohol podcast, but it
Okay.
is what it is.
Who was the first guy, by the way?
Alex. Alex was the first person who
that
doesn't
makes
drink,
sense. Yeah.
And I
all right.
actually made a drink for Alex. I guess I
Oh,
like her
no.
more than I like you. Whatever.
All right,
Kampai.
Here
Thanks
you
for
go.
coming through.
No problem.
So,
Yep.
you haven't lived in Japan your whole life, right?
No.
You're also the first Japanese person
I know.
on the podcast.
Seriously, 12
in Japan.
times.
It took 12 it took 12 episodes, but I got to it eventually.
Sometimes I feel like you forget where you're living in Renako.
I live in this apartment, and if you look around, this ain't nothing like Japan.
It's true.
Sorry, not an apartment. Nakano Studios. This is Nakano Studios.
Very nice apartment, I must say.
This is
but awesome.
Nakano Studios.
Nakano Studios,
We are
sure.
not in an apartment.
Okay, I mean it's close enough to my house too. That's why I
Oh,
said
really?
yes.
You live
Yeah,
nearby?
I live
Okay.
Shin Nakano, so just the south
Oh,
part.
cool.
from here.
I'll come
Pretty
through and down
close.
sometime.
Maybe,
he doesn't want me-
maybe if I don't
You
have
don't
to
want me
drink
in
all the
this fucking
time.
house at
I don't
all.
know.
You never have to drink. I could just
Okay.
get drunk by myself and then walk home.
No, that's the other thing. The reason I don't drink is like I don't like hanging out with drunk people too much because I don't drink.
Okay.
It makes me like feel like I'm missing out too much. That's why I think I smoke a lot too downstairs at the comedy bar. You know? Yeah.
So like smoke. I know a comedian. I follow a comedian. I don't know him personally. Who
Yeah,
said
yeah.
like he got into smoking just so he could be in the outside smoking
Dude,
conversation.
it's so much chiller out there too. No one's like screaming or anything. Everyone's just puffing away.
Yeah, but I
feeling
hate cigarette
sad.
smoke. So
Really?
fucking much.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
hate
I
smoke in my
probably
face so
smell like a
much.
fucking
That-
ashtray right now.
So
But yeah.
all the cigarette smoke,
Hmm.
I think Japan has given me a slight nicotine addiction.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
nice,
what we,
the fuck?
that's what we
Oh,
try
nice
to
is
do.
the
No,
weirdest reaction.
have
to
you
that.
seen the Shibuya like smoking like the area they can smoke in?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a fucking chimney basically there. Like no one's smoking just their own smoke. Everyone's kind
Everyone's
of
smoking everyone
enjoying
else's
each other's
smoke.
cigarette.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
enjoys a different cigarette. It is what it
It's
is.
like when they're passing around STDs, I guess. Everyone's
Whatever,
enjoying
yeah.
someone else's
Yes, of
genitals
course.
to some extent.
Yeah.
No, but for me, I think just I like going to izakaya. I like going to bars. I
Yeah.
like going to clubs sometimes. So being in that level of smoke because it's all trapped indoors.
True. It's pretty bad.
Eventually, I think you start liking I think I like a little bit of stale smoke in the air. I
Yeah, yeah.
enjoy more than direct cigarette smoke blown in my
Yeah.
face.
Oh,
If that makes any sense.
when have you ever had direct cigarette smoke in your
A
face?
lot.
Really?
A lot.
Where is this
It's-
bar?
It's kind of
Where
hard
is
to
this?
escape here.
Ah,
When a place
yeah.
is packed and people are just smoking all
I
over,
see what you mean. Okay.
It's kind of hard to escape.
That was like
but-
a fetish thing. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I wouldn't pay money for that. I mean, step on my
No.
balls in heels.
Oh,
That's a
see,
whole other thing.
It's just
but
a
like,
little extra option, I feel. 5,000 yen more smoke in your face. That would
nah,
probably,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good on
Okay.
that. But the reason I think I had a
Yeah.
nicotine addiction is because
Mm.
after Corona,
Yeah.
when I wasn't going out,
Yeah.
I started hating cigarette smoke a lot more when I started. And I was like, why was I
Ah.
so okay in these places?
I see.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the more I started going out again, the more I started realizing, oh, I like it again. So I could feel that I kind of came
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of it and then
Yeah.
went back into it.
I think I can have, yeah. It's just, I don't really know the effects of the what's it called? I know that when I smoke it, it's super bad for me.
Yeah.
The thing that's coming out of the
Oh,
other
secondhand
end,
smoke.
that's
Oh,
the secondhand
you're
smoke.
giving everybody cancer.
Oh, oh shit. Okay.
If that's what you're worrying about, you're
I
giving
didn't really know
everybody
about
cancer.
this. Yeah, well, I am pretty dumb. Sorry about that, everybody. But I
I like
don't
how you
know.
apologize. It's not even like a deep felt apology. Hey, am I killing you guys off of my
Maybe
choices?
I am.
Sorry about that, you guys.
Mm. But yeah, that's the other thing. At the comedy bar, there's a lot of people that still smoke
Yeah, yeah.
downstairs. So it's a little community how we have there, and it's very nice. It's not chaotic. It's all just very chill.
Okay,
That's what I
okay.
like about it.
Chill is
Yeah.
not one of the words I think anyone has ever used to describe me. So
Yeah, that's probably why. That's why you.
oh, so I should
You
start
should
smoking.
smoke.
Just
Yeah,
like
you should start
Nah,
smoking.
like you know who I like, who I think I identify with, like the people who
Yeah.
are pacing and smoking back and forth, and they're chewing their nails on the next hand,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
just doing that cigarette. That would
Yeah.
be me. That would be me if I was smoking.
Then
Yeah,
okay, then
yeah,
that's not good.
yeah. I don't think it'd help me.
I think the only time that I really feel chill is when I'm smoking at the bar, because upstairs it's all chaotic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
chaos. Whenever you're on stage or you're at the bar, noise everywhere. You just gotta talk to somebody all the time. Only time I
Well, you
feel
don't
chill.
have to,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it is a
but
choice.
I
It is a
understand how
brave choice.
I
Yeah.
understand how normal humans operate
Yeah, yeah.
versus my behavior.
That's a brave choice that you make that maybe I don't get to make. So
Most normal people,
Yeah.
people just behave socially when they're in social situations. Whereas I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got things going on in my head, and that's where I'm gonna be.
Yeah. If I could make that choice and be comfortable with it, I would do it.
Okay.
I just need to be away from people a little bit.
Do you smoke to get away
Yeah.
from people sometimes?
Yeah, like I mean, I don't want to. I hope no one from the bar watches directly knowing this, but like when I do get really uncomfortable or like too tired, that's
Yeah,
the main thing.
yeah,
Too
yeah.
tired, I go downstairs.
Yeah, but like
Mainly.
I do get it, like I think people assume
Yeah.
because I can shut it down,
Yeah.
because I can shut it down when I'm around a lot of people, and I just decide, okay, this is a lot. I
Yeah.
can stay in, but that's just because like growing up in the Caribbean around a lot of people,
Right.
you're a child, you don't have the choice to leave.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of had this mind where
Mm.
sometimes it gets a little bit loud, it gets a little bit crazy, and inside my head is also that I can't deal with both at the same time.
Yeah.
Let me shut it down. So
Yeah.
even in the middle of whatever, I shut it down.
No, yeah. Because I think it works if you are somewhat intimidating, like you. I'd say, like if you can let people know that hey, I'm not fucking around. Even with my best, I'm not fucking around face, people still are like, hey, get the fuck over here, you know?
You know how
It's hard.
You know what? I'm a push back on that.
Wait, why?
Depending on the situation,
Yeah.
people, no matter what I do, assume that I'm friendly.
Okay.
Like if you don't know me in some kind of like professional manner,
Yeah.
or if you've never seen me in confrontation, or you've never seen me in serious work mode,
Right.
a lot of people just assume that I'm quiet and friendly.
Okay. Okay.
I've worked a lot of jobs where to this day,
Hmm.
like the consensus on my personality is that I'm a shy guy.
Mm.
I'm
What?
friendly but shy.
What
Yeah,
kind- okay.
yeah.
You guys are totally wrong, just to let you know, coworkers.
Because depending on the situation, like I can just come in immediately in
Yeah.
that mode. I'm like, okay, I know I don't want
Yeah.
to have to. I don't want to have to bungee both up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
But even with you though, I feel like you hold your own. Like
Do
my
I?
observations of you before we started talking more
Right.
was there someone who seemed comfortable to me just holding his own space.
Yeah.
Even among that.
I mean, I do, but it's also I think it's like I do have a hard time just being like saying no to people directly in their face.
Okay,
That's why I
okay.
don't like,
Should I always message you?
Yeah,
going forward?
yeah.
I asked Ken to do a lot of shit with me, and I don't know. Now I don't know. This is a weird
Yeah,
time to
it'd
find out
be-
that he's just saying
it'd be
yes
great,
or for
yeah.
peer pressure.
Maybe phone calls I don't do that great. That's the other thing too.
Okay, you're bad on
Yeah,
phone
no,
calls?
I'm not good. I think it's the new gen I don't even know what I am, but the
Yeah.
whatever. The newer generation, it's just,
What's your age group?
I'm 98, born in 98.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's so much, just information that I have to deal with that I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it. Face to face, one-on-one phone calls, nah.
That's
I'd
crazy.
rather not,
because
yeah.
I feel like for me,
Yeah.
and I guess maybe as an 88,
Yeah.
like
Ooh,
it
okay.
feels like I probably shouldn't be putting my birth year out of the fucking internet for people to scam me. It feels like it's so much reading to do back and forth
back and
of
forth, yeah.
what's going on in this person's head.
Mm,
I don't need to cut through like, are you a good communicator? Are you a bad communicator?
that's true.
Are you upset? Are you whatever? Like if I call you and I hear your voice,
Mm.
You know where I stand, I know where you stand. And
That's true.
I can't take this. Let's have 5 short text exchanges to plan this one thing that we can do in one call.
I get what I mean, but it's also like, I don't know, maybe it's a guilt, I guess, because I'm a very lazy person. I'm usually not up to speed or what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So any phone call, I know I'm behind on whatever the guy wants for me
You're
to
just
do.
like,
Fuck
this
that.
is not gonna go
No,
well
no,
for me.
never.
Let's reschedule.
No, I never get a happy phone call. That's what I mean. I never get happy phone calls,
Oh
so I just don't pick them
that's
up.
horrible.
No.
That's like me when all my dreams used to be nightmares.
Is it okay?
It's always
you.
nice to find someone and like you kind of sniff out, I think this person might be as broken as me. And then you start talking to them, it's like, yep, I know my people. There's something wrong inside him.
No, because I was gonna say like as you said in the beginning, like, you know, he's up and coming, he's working on his craft. I like that's the other thing. I don't really feel like I'm working hard at whatever I'm doing.
I don't feel like I'm working hard.
But that's like you're saying it in a cool way of like, you know Ichiro, right? The baseball player. He says like, I'm a professional, that's why I don't work. Like every day is just like I do this, like I breathe, and as I, it's so natural to him. No, like I'm legit lazy. That's a different thing.
I think people overestimate how much work I do.
Yeah,
I think because in like I love a project.
Okay.
I love a performance. I love something that's going to start and it's going to end.
Right,
I'm bad at consistency.
Oh, okay.
So even when I was younger and I used to do theater stuff, I would like be doing shit in school for the entire school term. But we'd have like 2 months where we'd be really focused on like a play or something we'd be doing. And I would throw my entirety into it.
Yeah.
Like to the point where my mother said I have to start buying me like iron pills and stuff because she was like, I feel like I don't think you're taking care of yourself. And my mother's not even that kind of person, but she'd start getting worried.
Right.
I love that all the way up and then blow it up, blow yourself up with work and energy because I can feel the immediate result of that. And that's why I love stand up so much.
Me too, yeah.
But a lot of my other time is not.
Okay, you sell it well then. You sell it well.
That sofa that you're on. That sofa that you're on.
Oh no.
I live there.
Oh, okay.
I live there.
I can feel the funk coming out of this.
In my studio, in Nakano Studios, which is a professional actual studio.
Okay, I see what you mean. But then, okay, you sell it well then. You sell the, like, I'm working on a bunch of shit right now. Like, I have to do, like, like the I'm busy right now kind of attitude.
Because at that moment, I am busy.
Okay, that's true. Okay,
at that moment, I am busy and I'm trying to get all the work of the day done in this 3 hours span. I don't have time to fuck around. You guys probably spread your work out throughout the day.
Yeah.
And honestly, ideally, what I'd like to do is get more. And sometimes I have days where I'll have like 3 2-hour bursts where I get a lot done, and I'd like to have more of those.
Yeah.
But in the space when I'm getting less done, I guess it feels like even more pressure for me. And
to
then
get it.
And then because comedy and performing, it's not even like you can really do any work other than, yes, you can write, but to know for sure that this is working or not working, you don't really get the opportunity other than that time that you're on stage.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So I've got to take it. I've got to take it. I've got to be, for me, I've got to be obsessed about it,
I see. Yeah.
So you don't feel like if you do a lot of work in terms of like considering what's going on with you on stage and paying attention to, you don't feel like you're doing a lot of mental work in that space?
No, I feel like I'm doing mental work, but it's like, but the thing is like, but I also want to have the most fun I can have on stage,
which is great, which is fantastic.
So that also requires me to be a little bit lazy sometimes, I feel.
Yeah,
I know. Maybe I'm like just like
lazy on stage or lazy before you get on stage?
Lazy before I get on stage.
Okay, well,
to be calm and stuff. I get ready to have my brain just
I still don't necessarily like
really quick. I say
for me, what I count as laziness when it comes to performing is never problem solving.
Okay.
Is approaching the same situation the same way and getting the same results repeatedly.
Yeah.
To me, that is what I would consider. And I'm beyond, like, I feel like I don't know if it's laziness or that's the level of results that you want to get out of this thing that you're doing. For me, it's not the level of results I want. So when I see someone do that, I'm like, we're doing different things.
Right.
When I see you working on stage, But I see that you've been emceeing more now, and I see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that your approach to it, and I'm like, your approach is evolving to it. Like
Mm.
I'm like, okay. And I know like it sounds like we're talking about this big thing, but it's a really small scene. But
Yeah.
at the end
Mm.
of the day, we're in the reality that we're in. So it
Right.
can only judge based on people like doing their work
Yeah,
in that
yeah, yeah.
space, right?
I see.
So yeah, to me that I don't count you as a lazy person in that
Oh,
sense.
thank you.
What you do off
Yes.
of this stage, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. I don't know you like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I know you from being a comedian.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no, I appreciate
So
that.
I
Yeah.
judge you based on what you do on stage.
Okay. Then I guess I'm not the most laziest guy ever. I try to write. I
Yeah.
try to approach like I try to do different roles, emceeing, doing different shows, trying to come up with like different opening jokes, closing, whatever. I try to do that part. So
And
I guess I'm not the laziest guy
that's the
ever.
work.
Yeah, yeah.
That is the work. And if you're doing that, that's all I honestly
Mm.
in the comedy space, that's all I judge people on.
Right. Okay.
Everything else is their business,
Right. I see.
to be
Yeah, yeah.
fair. So that was supposed to be getting to know you
Yeah,
section, and it got
introduction, yeah.
real intense. I've decided that I'm no
Yes.
longer letting my guests decide whether or not they're lonely people or whether or not they're good at being lonely. I am going to ask them questions and then figure it out. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come right back from this ad, we'll get into some questions with Ken Takahashi, not Mori. Okay, guys, there are a billion products out there for men who have problems getting it up in the bedroom. I think we know this, right? The question is, who is making products for men with the opposite problem? You know, the men who can't get it down outside of the bedroom.
Mhm.
The answer to that question is Yellow Chew, today's sponsor. Yellow Chew's proprietary supplement helps reduce unwanted erections that could ruin your life. Listen, one pill in the morning keeps you soft all day and off of any potential watch list in your neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? Can understand what we're talking about.
I'm a teacher. I need this pill. Yeah.
Listen, no more getting called a pervert just because you're breathing some cold air too fast and your junk decided that's a cue to get rock hard when you're out in public. You know? Can you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes, Renako. I know exactly what you're saying. I get so many erections. It's ruined my life. I've been banned from the supermarket, the aquarium, 3 laundromats, and the Thai fusion restaurant, all for getting a sudden erection. And most of them were totally innocent.
Most?
It's something about the washing machines really turns me on. I don't know why, but and I refuse to be ashamed. There are many of us out there, and we will not be silenced.
Okay, Ken, if that's the hill that you've decided to die on, that you are in love with washing machines. But anyway, aside from your appliance fetish, it sounds like you could really use Yellow Chew in your life. So if you're like my friend Ken, go to softlife.com and order Yellow Chew online. Enter code NDA at checkout for a 10% discount. That's SOFT Life, softlife.com, discount code NDA. Life is hard enough. Let Yellow Chew make things softer. And let's get back to the show. We're back with Ken Takahashi, not Mori. Ken, your full name is
Okay. It's Takahashi Kentaro.
Takahashi Kentaro.
Yeah, but I just
Okay.
say Ken because it's
Which prefecture are you originally from?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, born
Yes.
and raised.
So actually born in Hyogo,
Okay.
but moved here when I was like elementary school first. Ever since I've
Big up
been here.
Hyogo one time. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
on my Makazaki people.
Amazaki?
Yeah, I live in
Nagasaki?
Nagasaki for
Oh,
like
dang.
7
Okay.
years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we're in Hyogo.
Hyogo. No, lived in Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
fair.
nicer area than Amagasaki. Come on.
I don't
but
like
yeah.
how you said Nagasaki. You're right.
Amagasaki, yeah.
You're right in how you're saying it, but I don't like how you
Yeah.
said it.
Anyways, no, but then I've been here, and then I went to States for elementary school,
Okay.
and then I've been back ever since in Tokyo.
So you're in an interesting position though,
Yeah.
because like you haven't lived there like long enough to be like one of those definitely like half world kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, you're not like one of those totally Japanese. I don't know
No.
anything about the outside world kids. Do you feel like you're separate from those two groups?
That's a good question. I feel like, well, to be honest, I feel like I'm 50-50 on everything.
Okay.
So I resonate most with people who are like that, who are like 50-50.
Okay.
Whoever,
okay.
like, whether it be that they're half Japanese or they're like me, where they split time overseas. I definitely don't vibe with someone that's purely Japanese or purely maybe, I don't know, been overseas and they don't speak a word of Japanese. I don't vibe too well with them.
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. What about me? How does that
I mean,
vibe work?
I think it's another thing as well because I have the other comedy thing.
Okay,
Then
okay,
that bridges a lot of
okay.
gaps. I feel.
He's saying he
Yeah.
doesn't like me as a person, but
But
because I also do comedy,
also he pays for
that's a
my
nice way to hurt
gigs.
my
What can I?
feelings.
What can I
That's a nice
say?
way to hurt my feelings. Anyway, moving right
Yeah.
along. I have decided, as I said, I will be the one to ask some questions. I want to know if my guests are lonely. How lonely are they? And are they good at being like, can they, like me? I'm lonely as fuck, but it's fly. You know, I think my loneliness looks
Okay.
better than some people's happy relationships. You dig what I'm saying? All right, so let's get to some questions.
Mm.
Do you now, or have you ever lived on your own?
I've lived on my own for like 4 years now. Yeah.
For 4 years now.
Yeah.
And how has it been?
It's been I like it way more than living with my family, I'd say.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
get more me time, me space, just a lot of it's better.
Just
than
say you like
having-
masturbating all over
Yes,
your house. Really.
I was
Just-
trying to get there. You got there first, but yes, it's very relaxing when you can just anywhere you can masturbate anywhere.
Okay,
I did not
okay.
know about this.
And
Yeah.
you are. You know what? I have a question. I have a relationship
Yeah, yeah.
question, but let's skip over that.
Sure.
What are some other weird habits you have that you think if you started living with someone now, you'd
Mm.
have to possibly change?
Oh, let's see. Well, I'm pretty lazy for a Japanese dude. I don't like cleaning a lot. I don't do my laundry too often.
Okay.
I'm very shitty with it. I sleep. Okay, so this might not be too weird. I sleep with my clothes that I go out with, and I don't give a fuck. I sleep in
Oh,
jeans.
that's real dirty. That is.
I sleep in jeans.
Okay,
I sleep in whatever.
okay.
I
guess
don't care.
Most people are just really used to dealing with Americans.
Yeah.
You can't tell a Caribbean person that and think you gotta be careful. I'm gonna stop
Really?
being friends with you. That
Oh
is
no!
disgusting.
This has been on me for 2 weeks, bro.
I-
I have not.
I am
have
weird
not
about you
changed.
being in your train pants on the sofa for the
Really?
studio.
Okay.
That's and it is what it is
Mm.
because I have a bunch of people coming through for this show.
Right.
But I have been thinking that if I get another studio, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to get a new sofa.
Oh,
One just
no.
for me to live on, and then one
Right.
for me to have other people. Yeah.
Yep.
Outside clothes, that's a big thing. That
Really?
outside clothes.
I've never cared about it because it's
That's
just I'm so
wild.
comfy in my jeans. They smell
Also, jeans are
very
the
funky.
Most,
It's
You
nice.
maybe don't have thick thighs.
Maybe
Jeans are the
not, yeah.
most uncomfortable thing. Nothing I
really?
love more than taking off my pants.
I love.
And I
sleeping.
don't mean that in a way that's gonna get me arrested.
But I just hate cleaning. That would be probably why I like to have my own room. Because
Okay.
no one can say shit. I could have cockroaches, whatever. I take care of them. It's fine. No one needs to know. No one needs to know.
Let's stop talking about this now. You know what?
It might come out of
Your
my
weird
jeans.
thing
I
is
don't
gonna
know.
be sleeping in your jeans, like coming home and sleeping in your jeans. That's gonna
Oh,
be the weird thing. I'm gonna delete everything else I just learned about
Come
you.
on.
Oh
Not too
God, why
bad.
did I start doing this show? I don't want to know about nobody. Okay. When you're at an event,
Mm.
Irish exit or tell everyone goodbye before you leave.
I just learned about this Irish exit thing. Irish exit, I'd say.
Is this what you want to do, or do you do it a lot?
I've been getter at. I've been getting better
Yeah.
at like saying goodbye to the people. Like if I go to a show, I say
Yeah.
hi to the people that talk to me
Uh-huh,
first.
uh-huh.
I do that, but no. But I used to just ghost everybody. I used to just bounce and not tell anybody.
I'm the opposite. I'm learning to do the Irish exit.
Oh, what? Oh, I see. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I used to be
mean,
really bad because I
Mm.
used to have so much anxiety about it too, like waiting to dance into the conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I just hate that. Yeah.
And then
I don't
sometimes
care.
people pull you, and hey, you shouldn't be out. You got shit to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
people be like, oh, come hang out.
I
Da, da, da,
know.
da, da. And like a dumb, you're like, we're
Mm.
hanging out. And then you fuck up your next day.
Yes.
You are in a conversation
Yep.
with someone.
Yep.
It's a social conversation. It's not necessarily a conversation you want to be having.
Mm.
How long before you mentally check out?
Ooh,
And
that's a
then
great
after
question.
you check out, how long do you stay in the conversation?
I'd say 10 minutes tops
10
before I
minutes
check out.
before you check out.
Yeah, and then how long I stay there
Yeah.
after
How
I check
long you
out?
stay in the conversation with the person?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
So
That's
I'd say, yeah.
reasonable. That's respectful.
Yeah, yeah. I tried
Depending
to
on the
hang
person,
out.
that ends real quick with me.
Wait, like do it 2 minutes and then you're out.
You know the worst thing is for
What?
me, like I think the thing that's wrong with me is that I have a strong repulsions to things I
Mm.
don't like from people I like as from
Ah,
people I dislike. So from someone I like, I'll stay in
Wait,
the
okay.
conversation, but it will feel just as intensely uncomfortable as someone I
someone-
didn't
oh,
like. And
really?
someone I don't like, if I
Mm.
don't want to be in the conversation, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
immediately.
No, I get
But
that.
if someone I like, I'm gonna do the work for you, but it's a lot of fucking
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but it depends entirely. If I like the person, I can hang in there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
quite a while. And also, if I like the guy, he already knows about me, so I'll just chuck in something for me to get it
Okay,
going, you know?
okay,
Like
that's fair. Yeah.
shut the fuck about your crypto, bro. We don't give a
Like me, I don't.
you know, you don't
I
care
don't
about
even know a
this.
person in my life that talks about
Like,
crypto.
dude, a
That's
lot of
how.
bunch of white dudes at the bar. That's what they like, and you know, it's sometimes
I'm
enough.
gonna reserve my comments because I gotta keep working there. But
I mean, I don't.
I have never been in a crypto
Oh,
conversation in
really?
my entire life.
You will check out faster than
No, just because I can
anything.
smell these things coming from a
Yeah.
distance and
Oh,
I
good
end
for
up
you.
out of the conversation before it even
Okay.
gets there.
Not good for you, but yeah,
But like,
that's yeah.
it's not the people I'm closest with
Mm.
actually are people who like we can ramble past each other.
Right.
Like at some point it just gets to I need to keep talking about this.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to keep listening. I just need a body present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That I don't know. With every conversation, I'd like to be present, and if I feel like I can't,
Okay.
that's when I'm out. And that's
Okay.
so it's usually against people. Okay, again, I'm kind of outing myself. If I bounce from a conversation, probably means I'm not really into you. That's because otherwise I would
Or
stay.
you have other things to do.
Yeah,
Or you
I
have other things to do. Or you have
maybe
other
I
things to do.
work. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if we've ever had a conversation, but that's outside of like work related things. But that's okay. Now I know how you feel about me.
What? I've never bounced. I don't. I usually don't do this too. I hang in there for at least 10 minutes.
I can tell from our rapport that
Yeah.
on a comedian level
Yeah.
we do relate though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can tell. And honestly, how many points of as an adult, how many points of relation do you really need from everyone? You
That
know what I mean?
is true too.
I ain't trying to marry you.
Mm.
What's the ideal number of people for a good hang?
Ooh, that's a great question. Okay, I would say 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
For anything, usually 4.
What's the level of closeness you need to have to all of them, or at least one of them?
Okay. I'd want to have hung out with them at least like 4 or 5 times, I'd say, even to just have a group hang.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. To have
I'd
a
say
group,
so.
that's a lot. That's a
No,
lot.
but
to do a group
so
hang.
it's like
That's a
do the
lot to
math.
do a
It's like
group
20 hangs,
hang. Okay.
and then we get together. I feel.
Jesus Christ.
No, because it's you.
Okay. I love how much I'm learning about
Why?
you as a person. This is fantastic. Okay. You're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Even with not washing your jeans.
No.
How can I not find someone to fuck? How?
No.
My clothes are so clean. All right.
Sure.
You know what?
but
I've got
yeah.
some more questions about this, but we've
Yeah.
got one more ad. So let's take a break and get
Yeah.
right back to it
Okay.
after that. Okay. Ken, hasn't the weather been super unpredictable lately?
Yeah, and I suffer from seasonal depression, so I've actually been in a really dark place recently.
That's great. And one more question. Are you a gambler?
Yeah, I have a problem, and it's actually kind of ruining my life.
Well, I have great news for someone like you. Our next sponsor, Put 50 on Snow, is a gambling app that allows you to, wait for it, bet on the weather. It is so easy to play. You place bets on tomorrow's temperature or weather conditions. The bigger the change in weather between today and tomorrow, the more money you stand to win.
But if I get started, I really can't help myself.
You can't help yourself, Ken. And you know what? Put 50 on Snow. The app can't help but being the easiest, most fun gambling app there is. We know the weather is getting more unpredictable day by day, and soon the planet will become, incinerated, basically. That's your line, Ken.
Okay, I can't wait for that day. All my debts and sins will disappear in the flames.
And yes, they will. But until that day, download Put 50 on Snow and make the impending apocalypse work for you. Download Put 50 on Snow today and use the promo code DRINKING, DRINKING, for 5,000 yen free credit on your first bet of 10,000 yen or more. That's promo code DRINKING, DRINKING. Put 50 on Snow. Climate change making you sad? Let it make you money. And let's get back to the show. All right. So we're here with Ken. And we are about to find out for sure if he's a lonely person and how lonely he is.
Yes.
And if he's good at doing it too. What percentage of your time do you think you spend by yourself?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm trying to always do the math on the question.
Asian man.
Asian man. Pretty slow as well, but 30%, 30, 40%.
30, 40%?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that a number that you're happy with or you want to change?
No, I'm happy with it. I don't really want to change it. No.
Okay.
Mm.
You said you're in a relationship. How often do you see your partner? A partner makes
Maybe.
it sound you're straight, and partner makes it
Yes.
sound like you're in a homosexual
No,
relationship.
no. It's. I mean, even
You don't
what?
carry that nuance to that.
No,
word?
not at all, partner.
For me, it's so weird for me when I talk to
What?
Australians, and I don't know when Canadians started
Hmm.
doing it too. But like Australians are big on partner. Like it doesn't
Oh, that's
matter
the thing
sex,
for them.
gender.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
They use partner a
Yeah.
lot. But that was new for me. And recently I found Canadians have been using it a lot more as well.
Huh. Okay.
And I don't need to know your
Yeah.
business. I just
Mm.
kind of had like a language code in my mind, and now it's been totally fucked because
So
everyone's
that's how
using
you
it.
see me. Okay, I see where you're going with it, but sure.
You make a horrible gay man. Go on.
Okay, I'm working out recently. Hey, but 3 or 4 times a week, I'd say.
3 or 4 times a
Yeah.
week. And how much time, like what increments are those in?
I usually, if I'm with her, I usually spend a day with her.
Okay, okay.
So, yeah, about if I do sleep over at her house, probably the entire
Definitely
day.
at her house.
I do,
Has
because
she
my
been
house
to your place?
no, I mean once, and then that's she learned her lesson.
What did you say?
She just ran out. She didn't say much. She was just like, "This is not a way you're supposed to live. Clean your goddamn house."
You know what's so weird about me, and
What?
I think how hard I am on myself,
Yeah.
where I'm like, if there's anything wrong with me, and it's probably because I'm not looking for a relationship, so
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to, appeal to someone who can fit
Right.
into what I am for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm always like, if there's anything wrong with me,
Hmm.
someone's gonna immediately be like, oh no, this person's not good. And
Oh.
then I hear stories
yeah.
like this where she's just like, oh yeah, he is a disgusting
Yeah,
human,
yeah.
but he's funny.
Yeah.
He's kind.
Yeah,
I
that's-
enjoy spending time
Yeah.
with him. So I'm just gonna not go into spaces where I can see that he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
disgusting human, and I'm gonna keep being with him.
Yeah. I don't like, again, like, she's also a very chill person.
Yeah.
She's like, personality wise, she's very easygoing. I think that's the only reason that we get along.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
If I trash her house like I do to my house, she gets very angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it only counts because I'm doing it in my own house.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't have to
Fair
be
enough,
around.
Fair enough.
That's all. Yeah.
You know what's wild?
What?
I primarily.
What? I can tell you are such a
It's the one.
what?
No. The thing is
Yeah.
not about you. It's not about you.
Okay.
It's that you're saying this, and I'm like, no wonder. Like, it's hard for me to match with people. I'm
Yeah.
primarily attracted to chill women.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with someone like me,
Mm,
and I
mm,
guess
mm,
no one does.
mm.
Back from my
Okay,
realization
yeah.
of why I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up
Yep.
because I'm trying to make these episodes a little bit tighter.
Yep.
So, last question.
Yes.
How do you sleep next to someone?
Ooh. Okay. First off, I don't really sleep well if I'm sleeping next to somebody.
Yes, that's what I'm
First
talking
thing
about.
to start.
Two
well,
beds, two
yeah,
beds,
two
two
beds.
beds.
I truly
I'm
believe
never
in
gonna
that.
get married, but if I was gonna get married, 2 beds.
I know, and if I do, okay, I start out cuddling, of course,
Okay,
'cause
okay.
it could
What's
lead
what's the cuddle position?
the spooning. No, what do you
Okay,
mean?
okay.
Yeah, like.
You ever do use small spoon?
Yeah, but
I
that's
love how he
sometimes.
saw you.
I mean, oh
Ah,
shit.
ah.
I mean,
I
it's
love
easy.
him. I date
Wait,
like,
who
well,
are
I
you?
date a lot of Japanese women when I
Oh,
am
really?
on the few chances that I do find anyone
Yes.
to date. But like, so usually they're much smaller than
I
me.
know. Who can
and
small
I-
spoon you?
I like a little, I like to feel the effort. You know, I like to feel the effort.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I love it when she's like, it's obviously hard for her. She's trying her best to like just
Yeah.
cover all the crevices. It's great. I like it.
Ah.
But
Small
yeah.
spoon. You guys does anybody want a small spoon? Me, like, if you're petite and you're cute, come small spoon, and you're of age, because I just realized what I just described. And you're of age, you're 23 years or older. Come small spoon me, and maybe I'll pay you. Is that sex work? But sex work is work. But if it is, come spoon me. I ain't got no money though. I'll pay you in like fried eggs or something like that. That's,
Yeah. So no, but spooning is where we start.
you start
but
spooning.
but usually I end up just
Where's your underarm? Where's your
no, I'd never put it on. I'd never go fully under her because that's just gonna kill my arm in like in a second. So no, I usually just
I hope your girl don't watch this because you just said she got a big head and I'm
she's fine with it. She's got big ass shoulders. She's fine with it. But no,
She
yeah,
used to swim.
no, she's just
That's just my
built.
assumption that all girls with like big shoulders
No,
used to
like-
swim when they were younger.
No, but no, she's got big ass shoulders too.
Okay,
Whenever I'm
it's
sleeping,
like I can tell you love your girl,
What?
but it's real creepy that you with another guy like on camera going to the. She's got big ass shoulders.
I mean, I
All right,
like it
all right.
about her.
Yeah, but that's a
It's got
feature that
curves.
I like also, and I know I feel uncomfortable how much I enjoy
Really?
you saying this about your girl. So maybe don't, maybe
okay.
dial back on it a little bit.
Sure.
This
But
is me
no.
being a good guy. I'm telling you that I'm having creepy thoughts about your girl.
Okay, back off a little, but sure. Oh no.
You back off.
Okay, but no, I need to get back on the point.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, I
Oh,
start
you
off
too strong.
and then that's it. I don't do anything under her body because
Okay.
that's gonna just kill my arm. And then I usually just we both
So
roll
where's
away.
your hand though? Because sometimes
Yeah,
my
yeah.
shoulder hurts me when I'm trying to knock under, so I end up doing this one, like
Ah,
this one.
no,
and then
mine's
this one.
just my
Where's
left
your
hand's
hand?
here, my right hand's gonna be over
That's
her.
weird.
No, but then
That's weird.
it's a seamless transition to the just
So,
the straight.
you sleep on your back.
Yeah, I sleep on my back.
Okay.
The straight
That's weird though.
tuna.
If you're a lady watching this, please drop me in the comments and let me know if you like this dead hand, like
That's
down
not too
your back.
bad.
Because you can't
Um,
even like palm my ass or nothing in that position.
You can.
no,
What do
you
you
can't.
mean?
You're
Yes,
bullshit.
you can. Wait.
Bullshit. But do it to me.
Nah,
I'm
dude.
gonna come lie down on this.
No, wait.
I feel like your hand is straight down this way.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
straight
think you
that
can
way.
palm my ass that way.
But
then you
no,
end up
that's
doing this,
usually
like this.
that's true. No, but you can leave it like this. You can leave it like you can like
Does that feel comfortable right now? Like you're not even lying under that.
No,
Do it
not-
again. Do it
it's
again.
not
Does
very
that feel
comfortable.
Okay,
No,
good.
but
So what bullshit are
it
you-
gets the fucking
what
job
bullshit are you
done.
telling my 5 viewers?
And it's there. It gets you can I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
All I'm saying is it's again it's a transition to the other position that counts. For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that under advisement.
Sure.
Okay. So then you remove the cuddle and then you
Yeah.
sleep on your back.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping by yourself, do you sleep in
Yes.
that same position?
Same position. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not that big of a problem for you sleeping next to someone.
If I just have enough space, and also I just don't like the noise. Usually, anything like people like the blanket rustling or whatever, it wakes me up. I hate that shit.
No,
That's
it's
all.
great. It's great being that paranoid.
Yeah.
It's great being that- you never know if
Yeah.
they're gonna.
Yeah.
You never know if they're gonna try to kill you in your
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, I
You gotta
know.
keep that up.
So
You
I
have
hate
a
that.
weird amount of similar like personality
Really?
traits with me, and all of them are the
Yeah.
traits where I'm like, oh, something's wrong with you as a person. It's very interesting.
I don't know, but
I've had multiple people tell me, oh yeah, I can't move out of the bed because you immediately wake up,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, why would I let you walk around
Yeah,
while I'm
no.
asleep?
Yeah.
Like, am I a fucking idiot? Do I want to
Yeah.
die?
I think that comes from it comes from anxiety. I can kind of
For
tell.
sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. But it's also, you know, who's not going to get stabbed in their sleep?
I know. Not
These
us, not us.
guys.
Yeah, we're
these
awake.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my judgment. I think you are a lonely person. I'm reclaiming the word lonely, so it's not a negative word. Someone
Sure.
who spends a lot of time alone and you like it on some level. You do.
Okay.
I get that from the anxiety and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
adjustments. You do have some of the negative versions of
yeah.
that, but you have figured out a way to be lonely in a cool way. So yes, you're lonely, but yes, you are good at being lonely.
Okay, I prefer like solitary or some shit. Why does that have to be low? I mean, okay,
Because
lonely.
the show is not drinking alone. And I just
Okay,
need it to fit.
okay, sure.
So you're lonely
Yeah.
to some extent. Not
Yeah, yeah.
not that bad. I'd say
Sure.
like you're I'd say 45, not even 50, because you're in a relationship and
Oh,
you seem
nice.
to make friends over smoking or whatever. You guys all
Okay,
want to
okay.
die. But
Yeah.
so let's say you're 45%
Sure.
lonely, but of that 45%, you're doing a real solid 90-something% of doing it cool and enjoying that time. Like you have the little pangs of the
Yeah.
weirdness, but
Yeah.
you're good at it. You're real
Okay.
good at it.
Okay.
And you know what? I look
Yeah.
forward to you. I look forward to you getting even more lonely, possibly.
Oh,
maybe
maybe.
I don't want you to break up your relationship, but if it does, hey, maybe we'll hang more.
Yeah.
So this has been Ken Takahashi, upcoming
got my
comedian.
name
And
right.
you're heading to Canada in August. Yeah?
Yes,
So look
in
out
about
for
a couple
him.
months.
Look out for him in Toronto. My Toronto Comedy
Thank
Bar
you.
people, please look out for Ken. Give him opportunities on stage. Give him some spots at open mics. And
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Ken, you are hosting a lot the early Saturday open mic.
Yes,
Tuesdays
on
at
5
Tokyo
p.m.
Comedy Bar
Yep.
At 5 p.m. That's a horrible time, but you guys go out and see it or whatever.
You can get a
Um,
lot of time. That's
and he's
my,
also
that's
on a
my
lot of
thing,
my
yeah.
shows. Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
shows to talk to you about. But
Yeah.
he's also on a lot of my shows. So look out for him. Hopefully he goes on to do big and great things. Me, I'll be performing at Tokyo Comedy Bar. I have some upcoming dates in Kansai actually next month. I'll be
nice.
putting all of that on my Instagram, Renako Universe. Ken does not use his social media at all. also. I
No.
have no social media to put out for him. Thanks for
Yeah.
that. Thanks for coming on the fucking show, Ken.
You're welcome.
It's been fantastic
Yep.
having you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
and I
you.
look forward to see what
Yep.
you do. This is a weird handshake.
Yep.
All
I
right.
don't know. Just make it formal at the end.